This question says a bike shop rents road, mountain, hybrid, and cruiser bikes to its customers. In order to study the distribution of types of bikes rented, the bike manager took a random sample of bike rentals and came up with the following bar graph. So there's the bar graph. Let's take a look at it. So for road bikes, it looks like there was 11. For mountain bikes, that came out to 9. Hybrid bikes, 10. Cruiser bikes, 6. Okay, and so now it asks, coming down to part A, fill out the frequency and relative frequency table. So there's the numbers 11, 9, 10, 6, 11, 9, 10, 6. Put those in the frequencies. That's how many. And then relative frequencies, how did they calculate those? Well, you got to add up the total number of bikes. And that's going to be whatever 11 plus 9 plus 10 plus 6 is, which is 36. Okay. And then relative frequency, that always means the part over the total. So for the first one, which is road bikes, how many road bikes? 11. 11 road bikes over 36 total. Divide that in your calculator. Let's go to the calculator. If you click on the calculator that's on the home page of our Canvas course, it'll open up to this one. I'm just going to go to number 2 here. You can go anywhere but number 1. Don't go to number 1, but I'm going to go to number 2. Click on it. It opens up this. Go to the bottom. There's the scientific calculator. You can use your handheld calculator as well. What was the numbers again? It was 11 out of 36. Okay. So I'm going to go back here and go, okay. I'm going to do 11 out of 36. So what do I get? 0.305555. Okay, so 0.30. That's 0.305555. Okay, and it wants us to, it says round to 3 decimals. Okay, so we're going to round to 3. We're going to do 1, 2, 3. So that 5 tells us to round up 0.306. That makes sense how we did that. Try that again. So that's 3. It just looks terrible. 306. Okay, now let's try the next one. So how do we do this one? Same thing. It's the part over the whole. So mountain is 9. 9 out of 36. Go back to your calculator and go, okay, I need 9 out of 36. And you get 0.25. So you go, oh, okay. It's 0.25. And we just stop right there because it doesn't even go 3 decimals. Okay, the next one is hybrid. And hybrid is up here at 10. So that's going to be 10 out of 36. So we go to our calculator. You go, okay, 10 out of, oops, I didn't do that very well. 10 out of 36, there we go. And that's 0.2 with a bunch of 7s. So that's 0.2 with a bunch of 7s. And again, it says round to 3. So go 1, 2, 3. That's 7 is 5 or more, so round up. 0.278. That's how they get that. Last one, the cruiser. So for the cruiser, up here, that's 6 bikes. So that is, we're running out of room, huh? That's 6 out of 36. Let's hit the buttons on the calculator. So 6 out of 36. Hit enter, put 1 with a bunch of 6s. Put 1 with a bunch of 6s. Again, stop at 3 places. That's a 6, which says round up, 0.167, which is what they got. All right. Now, question B. What type of bike is the most popular? Which one? There's 11 road bikes. The road bike is the most popular. Okay, what proportion of bikes rented are road bikes? Well, proportion is the same as relative frequency. It's just the same number, 0.306. Proportion is exactly the same as relative frequency. Proportion is relative frequency, which means, what decimal relative frequency. And then part D, what percentage are not road bikes? Oh, better read that. Read the fine print careful. Not road bikes. Okay. Well, that's a little tricky. Okay, what percent are road bikes? Let's start with that first up. Well, we've got 0.306, right? 0.306. Got to change that to a percent, so go two places. That's 30.6% are road bikes. Okay. So then what percent are not road bikes? Well, think about that. If I said, hey, there's a 20% chance of rain tomorrow, what would be the chance that it was not going to rain? Well, it'd be 80. You'd have to take 100 minus 20, and you'd get 80% chance it's not going to rain, right? So whenever we talk about a not, we have to subtract from 100, don't we? If there's a 20% chance of rain tomorrow, the chance it's not going to rain is 100 minus 20 would be 80%. So that's how we handle not. So when they say percent that are not road bikes, we've got to take 100% minus the 30.6%, because 30.6 was the chance, is the percent that are road bikes. So what percent are not road bikes is 100 minus that. So go to your calculator, 100 minus 30.6. So we go 100 minus 30.6. We get 69.4. 69.4. So that is, oops, 69.4% are not road bikes, which is exactly what they got. And so there we go.